What happens when you take one of the most successful hunting cartridges in American history and put it inside a lever-action rifle? Most hunters hear lever action and immediately think of the 30-30, but the .308 Winchester changed that conversation. This cartridge brought a different level of range, power, and versatility to lever-action hunting rifles, and some of the rifles built around it were anything but ordinary. One came from Finland, another transformed the classic Winchester lever action into something remarkably modern. One was based on a design that was already decades ahead of its time, and two more showed that the concept was far from dead. Thank you for spending part of your day with Alpha Gun Review. I appreciate every view, every comment, and every subscriber who continues to support the channel. But which of these 5 legendary .308 Winchester lever-action rifles would you trust most in the field? Keep that answer in mind, because by the end of this video, you might change your mind. Number 5 is the Browning BLR, and this rifle is where the traditional lever action meets modern hunting rifle engineering. At first glance, the BLR looks like a classic lever action. Look closer, and the design tells a very different story. Instead of relying on the traditional mechanism found in many tubular magazine lever guns, the BLR uses a rotating bolt and a detachable box magazine. That combination allows it to safely handle modern high-performance cartridges, including the .308 Winchester. Depending on the configuration, the BLR can use a 20-inch barrel and a 4-round detachable magazine. Some versions weigh around 6.5 pounds, making the rifle relatively easy to carry through thick timber and steep hunting country. The rotating bolt provides strong lockup, while the geared lever system gives the action its distinctive smooth movement. That mechanical design is one of the biggest reasons hunters still appreciate the BLR. It offers the fast handling and familiar feel of a lever action, but it is built around a modern rifle cartridge. Mounting a scope is also straightforward on many configurations, giving hunters a practical setup for modern big game hunting. The BLR has another advantage that matters in the real world. Its compact profile and balanced handling make it comfortable when moving through dense woods, climbing uneven terrain, or carrying the rifle for long periods. The detachable magazine also makes loading and unloading much simpler than with traditional tubular magazine designs. Maintenance is relatively straightforward, although the internal mechanism is more sophisticated than a basic traditional lever action. Regular cleaning, proper lubrication, and careful inspection of the action are important for keeping the rifle reliable. The BLR also has strong collector appeal because of its long production history and many configurations. Current market values vary significantly by model, condition, and features, but used examples can commonly command around $1,000, while newer configurations can cost considerably more. And that is what makes the Browning BLR special for this list. It did not simply put the .308 Winchester into a lever-action rifle. It helped prove that a lever action could be engineered around a modern hunting cartridge without giving up the speed, balance, and character that make lever actions so appealing. For hunters, it remains one of the clearest examples of how far the lever action platform can evolve. Number 4 is the Henry Long Ranger, a rifle that proves the .308 Winchester lever action is not just a piece of firearms history, it is still a practical hunting concept in the modern era. Henry designed the Long Ranger with a very different goal from the classic lever guns that built the company's reputation. This rifle was created around modern hunting cartridges, and the .308 Winchester version combines that traditional lever action feel with several features normally associated with contemporary hunting rifles. The rifle uses a 20-inch barrel, a detachable 4-round box magazine, and a 6-lug rotating bolt. It weighs approximately 7 pounds, with an overall length of about 40.5 inches. The .308 Winchester version also uses a 1 in 10 twist rate, giving hunters a practical configuration for a wide range of hunting ammunition. That detachable magazine is especially important. Unlike traditional tubular magazine lever actions, the Long Ranger is designed around a box magazine, allowing it to use modern hunting ammunition with a streamlined bullet profile. It also makes loading and unloading simple when moving between the truck, the range, and the field. The rifle is drilled and tapped for optics, another feature that shows exactly where Henry positioned this model. This is not simply a nostalgic lever action. It is a hunting rifle, intended to work with the same kind of modern optic setup many hunters use on bolt-action rifles. Handling is another major strength. At roughly 7 pounds, the Long Ranger remains portable without becoming excessively light for the .308 Winchester. The 20-inch barrel keeps the overall package relatively compact, which can be useful when hunting in thick woods or moving through uneven terrain. Maintenance is also straightforward. The detachable magazine simplifies unloading, while normal field cleaning and routine inspection of the action, barrel, and moving components are enough for typical use. As with any hunting rifle, keeping the bore clean and checking the action and fasteners periodically are important for dependable performance. The Long Ranger also has value because it represents Henry's modern interpretation of the lever action. Depending on the configuration, prices can range from around $1,000 for standard versions to well above $2,000 for premium or engraved editions. And that is what makes the Long Ranger special here. It shows that the .308 Winchester did not end with the classic lever action era. It gave modern manufacturers a reason to keep developing the platform. The Long Ranger is a modern lever action that still respects where the design came from, while making it practical for today's hunter. Number 3 is the Savage Model 99, a rifle that was already challenging the rules of lever action design long before the .308 Winchester arrived. The story begins more than half a century before the .308 Winchester became a hunting standard. The Model 99 evolved from Savage's earlier Model 1899 and introduced features that made it very different from the traditional lever actions of its era. Instead of relying on a conventional tubular magazine, the rifle used a rotary magazine system. That gave hunters a compact rifle that could accommodate modern ammunition designs while preserving the fast handling of a lever action. When the .308 Winchester appeared in 1952, Savage was quick to recognize the potential of the new cartridge. The Model 99 became available in .308 Winchester during the 1950s, creating a combination that brought modern cartridge performance to one of the most innovative lever actions ever produced. One of the most desirable configurations is the Model 99F. This version could feature a 22-inch barrel, a 5-round internal rotary magazine, and a relatively lightweight hunting configuration. Depending on the exact rifle and accessories, weight was around 7¾ pounds. The Model 99 also offered several details that hunters appreciated in the field. The rotary magazine kept the rifle's profile compact, while the internal cartridge counter on many versions gave the shooter a quick indication of remaining ammunition. The hammerless action created a clean receiver and helped the rifle feel different from older exposed hammer lever guns. Handling is one of its strongest qualities. The Model 99 balances naturally and shoulders quickly, making it well suited to timber, brush, and other hunting environments where a compact rifle can be an advantage. The .308 Winchester added another level of versatility, giving hunters a cartridge suitable for deer and a wide range of larger North American game when properly loaded and used within ethical hunting conditions. Maintenance requires more care today because these rifles are no longer in production. A well-preserved example should be inspected carefully, especially before regular field use. Original parts, original finishes, and unmodified stocks are also important to collectors. Savage ended Model 99 production in 1997, closing a production history that had lasted for generations. That is what makes this rifle special. The .308 Winchester did not modernize the Model 99. The Model 99 was already modern enough to embrace the cartridge when it arrived. For hunters and collectors, that combination of innovation, history, and practical field performance is exactly why the Savage Model 99 remains legendary. Number 2 is the Winchester Model 88, a rifle that changed the way many hunters thought about what a lever action could actually be. When Winchester introduced the Model 88 in 1955, it was not simply another traditional lever gun. Winchester built it around the idea of combining familiar lever action handling with the mechanical features of a modern sporting rifle. The result was a rifle that could take advantage of the .308 Winchester while giving hunters a fast and compact platform for big game. The Model 88 uses a rotating bolt with 3 locking lugs and a detachable 4-round box magazine. That combination was a major departure from the tubular magazine system found on many classic lever actions. The detachable magazine also made the rifle well suited to modern ammunition with streamlined bullet designs. The .308 Winchester became one of the most important chamberings for the Model 88. The standard configuration featured a 22-inch barrel, and the rifle weighed roughly 7¼ pounds, depending on production and configuration. Its hammerless design also gave the receiver a clean profile that worked well with a rifle scope. That combination created a rifle with excellent practical appeal. The action was fast, the overall package was relatively compact, and the .308 Winchester provided enough performance for a broad range of North American big game hunting. For hunters moving through timber or hunting from blinds, that balance between handling and cartridge performance made a lot of sense. The Model 88 also has an interesting place in firearms history because it was produced for decades. More than 110,000 Model 88 rifles were chambered in .308 Winchester, making it far more than a rare experiment. It became a genuine hunting rifle with a loyal following. There are drawbacks. The trigger system is not known for being especially simple, and the recoil can feel sharp with the rifle's relatively light weight. Older examples may also need careful inspection before being put back into regular field use. Today, the Model 88 has both practical and collector value. Prices vary significantly with condition, year, configuration, and originality, but clean examples can command substantially more than ordinary used hunting rifles. And that is the real significance of the Model 88. It showed that a lever action did not have to remain tied to the past. With the .308 Winchester, Winchester created a rifle that combined classic speed and handling with the capabilities of a modern hunting cartridge. That combination is exactly why the Model 88 remains legendary. Number 1 is the Sako Finnwolf VL63, and this may be the most unexpected rifle on the entire list. When most hunters think about lever action rifles, Finland is probably not the first country that comes to mind. But Sako took a very different approach with the Finwolf, creating a lever action that looked familiar from a distance, while using a mechanical design that was remarkably advanced for its time. The Finwolf was introduced during the 1960s and was chambered for modern rifle cartridges, including the .308 Winchester. Unlike many traditional lever actions, it used a detachable box magazine and a rotating bolt system. The design incorporated 3 locking lugs, giving the action a very different character from the classic exposed hammer lever guns that dominated the American market. The .308 Winchester version is particularly interesting because the cartridge matched the Finwolf's design philosophy almost perfectly. The rifle was built around a full-power hunting cartridge, while the lever mechanism provided fast cycling and a compact handling package. The Finwolf generally featured a 22-inch barrel and a walnut stock, with overall dimensions that made it suitable for traditional big-game hunting. Its detachable magazine also made loading and unloading convenient, especially for hunters who wanted a modern hunting setup without giving up the distinctive lever action format. One of the rifle's greatest strengths is its balance. The Finwolf carries more like a conventional sporting rifle than many people expect from a lever action. The stock design, receiver configuration, and relatively compact profile make it comfortable to carry through timber and uneven hunting terrain. Maintenance is straightforward in principle, but age is the biggest consideration today. These rifles have been out of production for decades, so collectors and owners need to pay attention to the condition of the action, magazine, bore, wood, and original components. Replacement parts can also be considerably harder to find than parts for current production rifles. That scarcity is also what gives the Finwolf much of its collector appeal. Original examples in excellent condition can command a significant premium. Recent market records have shown clean .308 Winchester examples selling for well over $2,000, depending on condition and configuration. But the real value of the Finwolf is not simply its rarity. It represents one of the most unusual attempts to combine European engineering with the American hunting tradition. The Sako Finwolf proved that a lever action could be sophisticated, compact, and chambered for the .308 Winchester without losing its unique identity. And that is why this rare Finnish rifle earns the #1 spot. 5 rifles, 1 cartridge, and 5 very different approaches to the same hunting problem. The .308 Winchester did more than give lever-action rifles additional performance. It helped push the platform into territory that many hunters once associated almost exclusively with bolt-action rifles. The Browning BLR brought modern mechanics to the classic lever action. The Henry Long Ranger showed that the concept still works in a modern hunting rifle. The Savage Model 99 proved that innovation can survive for generations. The Winchester Model 88 became one of the most important .308 Winchester lever actions ever produced. And the Sako Finwolf showed just how far European engineering could take the concept. But now, I want your opinion. If you could own only one of these 5 rifles in .308 Winchester, which one would you choose, and what makes it your favorite? Leave your answer in the comments. I would love to see which rifle hunters and collectors choose. If you enjoyed this look at legendary hunting rifles, consider subscribing to Alpha Gun Review for more firearm history, hunting rifle analysis, and classic designs. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.